Hola mis amigos, today we're making rose mint tea in the tea infuser. Stay tuned at the end of this video to find out how you can enter my giveaway to win yourself one of these tea infusers. Hello everyone, today we are going to be reviewing the tea infuser by Silabake, which is a company that makes silicone kitchenware. And as some of you may know, I absolutely love drinking tea, so I think this is going to be a way to make it much more simple and fun to do. So the glass itself is double insulated, so you can keep your tea nice and hot while keeping your hands on the outside nice and burn free. And also it has a silicone sleeve here to prevent your glass from sliding, so it is absolutely skid free. And also it also helps to keep your hands nice and cool. It's also dishwasher safe, so you can actually slide this sleeve right off and pop this right into the top rack of your dishwasher to keep it nice and clean. So when we open it, inside we have our infuser for your loose leaf tea. And what I really like about it is that it is nice and snug. I don't know if you can see right there, but there are some grooves in here that are made of silicone that keep the infuser nice and snug into the glass. So it is not going to come out, and I'm shaking it and everything upside down. It's not going to come out at all, so you won't have to worry about losing any of that liquid in there if you end up knocking the glass over. Also, since it does have a nice silicone rim here, it's going to be pretty shatter free. It tends to absorb any shock from the glass falling, and also of course with the silicone sleeve that is helping to prevent any damage to the glass itself. So all we have to do is just pull it out when we're done steeping our tea, and we'll be able to enjoy our tea in a nice glass. Also, the infuser itself is stainless steel, so we don't have to worry about it rusting at all. I actually do have another tea infuser, you know, this piece by itself separately, and it's looking pretty nasty right now because it ended up rusting, so I did have to throw it away. So it's good to know that this one is absolutely stainless steel, so we don't have to worry about any rust happening in this one. So what I am going to do now is I'm just going to give this a quick rinse because I did just take it out of the box. So I want to make sure there's no sediment or anything in there. And we are going to make some tea in this. All right, I just wanted to show you really quickly. I started to rinse this out and the cup came alive for me right then and there because I can actually see the double insulation. I don't know if this is showing on camera. It will probably be a little bit better once I add the tea and it's a different color. But can you see the little gap inside here between the glass? So this is the outer layer of the glass, and the inside layer where the water is, you can see that that is the other layer of the glass. So it's definitely nice and insulated, so it will definitely not have any issues with burning your hands on the outside. I just thought that was really cool to show you. Also, the glass itself does hold 350 milliliters, which is about 12 ounces of liquid. Okay, so to put this to the test, I'm going to be making my rose mint tea. So we're going to put the infuser right back into the glass. And I am going to start off by adding some spearmint from my garden. And what I like to do with my herbs is put them in my dehydrator to use for later. Just going to drop a few spearmint leaves right in there. Next, I'm going to be adding some stevia to sweeten the tea naturally. I love stevia as a sweetener, especially when it is homegrown. And finally, I'm going to add some rosebuds. And as you can see, I don't really measure anything when I am making my teas. So you can just eyeball it and make it the way that you like it. And finally, we are going to add our water. I have some water here that is just before boiling. And we're just going to fill this until our herbs are nice and covered. And we are going to put the top back onto our infuser. And we're going to let that steep for about 2 to 3 minutes or so. This is an herbal tea, so it won't take as long to steep. But I usually just go by the color. I just let it go until it's the color that I want, and then I know that it is nice and delicious. And since I just added the hot water, I wanted to go ahead and test the heat resistance here. So I am touching the outside with my bare hands, fresh after adding the water, and it feels a little warm, but it's not hot. It's not boiling hot at all. It's just above room temperature, I would say. And of course, if you're holding the silicone part at the bottom, you won't feel anything at all really from the temperature of the water. So I am just going to let this continue to steep, and then we will return. Okay, so this has steeped for a few minutes now, and I can see that the tea is the nice green color that I am looking for. So I am going to take off the top here and pull out the infuser. It smells really good right now. And there you have it, a nice and hot tea ready to go. And what I also like about this is that even though we do have the infuser out, if you're not going to drink this straight away, we can put the top back on to keep our tea nice and warm. So now that we have a colored tea in here, let's see if we can see that insulation a little bit better. So I don't know if you can see that, but you can see the difference between the liquid itself and the glass. So you can see the two chambers, so to speak, in the insulation. So here it is nice and transparent. This is the part that your hands are touching, and the inner layer is where the tea is. So that is pretty cool. The side of the box does show us the colors that they have available. And as you can see here, I have featured the blue one for you today. And also on the box, we do see some of the features that we have discussed, which are heat resistant, cold resistant, and wear and skid resistant. And the part that you have all been waiting for, guess what I have? Here I have another tea infuser, and this one belongs to one of you guys. So to enter in my giveaway, there are only 3 things that you need to qualify. 1, for this giveaway, you do need to have a United States mailing address. I will have other giveaways in the future for those internationally, but for this one, you must live in the United States, or at least have someone in the United States that I can send this to. Second, you must be subscribed to my channel, so definitely go ahead and hit that like button below and subscribe. And third, I would like for you to comment in the comment section below your favorite tea, and that is going to be your entry into this giveaway. And then on New Year's Day, I will use a software to randomly select one of your comments below, and then I will cross-check it and make sure that you do qualify, and you will win this tea infuser. If you don't win this giveaway, don't worry. I do have a little something for everyone. I do have a discount code down in the description box below so that you can get your tea infuser at a discounted rate. So there you have it, my rose mint tea in the tea infuser. Once again, I would like to thank the people at Syllabake for sending me this tea infuser to try out. Enjoy, and I'll see you at the dinner table.